Yo, it's your girl, Alana Greene. And I'm just driving around right now. And I'm thinking about life. And one thing that is really just coming to my mind is the state of humanity, okay? The state of humanity, and just kind of like, though I really try to honestly, I'm one of those kinds of people, I am a glass half full kind of person. I stay on the bright side. I like to stay positive. I'm probably kind of annoying a lot of the times because I'm that person that's like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Let's stay positive. Let's work through it. Let's find a positive outcome, an alternative. I'm just always I'm just always doing that, okay? So I don't really even like to talk like this because it kind of makes me feel, how cute, because it makes me feel shitty. It makes me feel shitty. There's so many people out just enjoying this beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It makes me feel shitty to talk like this because it's just not who I am, basically, is what I'm getting at. I'm sorry it took me 5 minutes to say that. I'm sorry for this horrible angle and I look so good today that I don't even know what we're gonna do about it, but yeah. The state of humanity is so effed up right now that it's just one of those things that you just kind of have to accept. And I don't like to make excuses for people, but I'm also one of those kinds of people that I kind of do that quite often because I can look at people and see how they've gotten really disconnected from reality and how they're filled with a lot of people are filled with fear and negativity and just they're overall distracted and asleep, you know what I mean? And you can sense it, you can feel it. And though I don't like to make excuses for people, in a way I can understand how people have got this way, how people allowed themselves to get this way. It's kind of by design, in my opinion, that society kind of does this to people. It beats us down with fear. It pits us against each other. Don't even get me started about the transgender movements right now and the LGBTQ plus community and some of the things that are going on towards children and what they're subjecting children to. There's a lot of really messed up things going on when you start to take a look at it, and you're just if you're like me, you're what is going on? What is going on? Actually and truly, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, society and the world has done a great job today of making you seem like the crazy one when you kind of say out loud, oh, I don't agree with what's going on. I don't agree that they're confusing our children. I don't really agree that they're making a mockery of God. I don't really agree that, they're that our school system is absolutely a joke. I don't really agree with the political system and some of the things that go on there. And, I don't agree with some of these movements that are going on, okay? And just, if people can't see the higher agenda, these little kids collecting leaves, I just love it. Woo! I love it. Can't see the higher agenda and what's going on, and we've got a lot of people that are just afraid to stand up for themselves anymore, right? And it's scary and kind of sad, right? And so it's easy to look at the world, the state of humanity, and feel discouraged and feel angry and feel upset and feel ultimately pretty depressed and upset and just ultimately just, pissed off and frustrated because, what is this? what is this? It's got to be a joke, right? Like, do you feel like that too? Like, it's got to be a joke, right? Like, is this a joke? You know, the things that are going on, like, it's just absolutely insane, you know? So I think I'm going to get into a couple more things on my channel. There's some topics I'd like to get into, but I just wanted to bring that up because if you're like me and you're a sensitive soul and, you know, sensitive to energy and things like that, you know, you're picking up on this and you're seeing this and you're feeling this and you're wondering what the hell is wrong with people. And it's not everybody, don't get me wrong. There are so many beautiful, wonderful people that I know and I love and that we're surrounded by. And so I'm not letting it take away from that at all. And so don't ever do that. But you get what I'm saying though, like as a whole, looking at the world and like what humanity does and what it's doing. And it's just like, what is wrong with this picture? What is wrong with people? Like the stuff going on in Ukraine, like the political standpoints, like just all of the fear mongering, our diets, the food being absolute trash. I mean, just, oh my gosh, everything that's happened in the last 3 years. I mean, like, can we wake up from this fucking nightmare? You know what I mean? Like, what is this, right? So I just wanted to say, like, you're not the only one that sees this. And so here's to the other part of the video that's, like, really important, okay? You have got to remain above, like, what's going on around you. You know, even though sometimes that can be, like, hard, easier said than done, for sure. You know what I mean? And looking at the state of the world can really just weigh you down, and you can see the sadness and just... you can feel the things that are going on that are messed up, and, you know, the animal situations, and, like, if you're aware of those things, they can really get to weighing you down. And then you get to looking at people and how they're acting and how it just seems like everybody's got their head so far up their ass that it's like, wow, like, are you okay? You know what I mean? Like, do you like I said, it's not everybody. Like, I'm so thankful for the people out there that just give me hope and, like, make me feel like, wow, like, I'm not alone. You know what I mean? Like, what a beautiful, amazing thing. So that's really what this video is about. I just felt the need to bring up, like, the state of the world and just, like, the fact that it's getting kind of weird, okay? Like, I mean, I'm talking, like, it's getting weird out here. And if you can see it and feel it, like, just know that you're not the only one that's, like, pretty depressed about things, or, like, you know, you're not the only one that is, like, really down about, like, this world that you're living in. You know, that doesn't mean that you're depressed because you're sad every day about the world that you're living in. It just means that you're aware. Do you know what I mean? You know, when you can't function with the depression, when the depression rules your life, then, you know, then step in and do something about it. But listen, like, existential spiritual depression is a real thing. I think it needs to be in the DSM. Like, it's, you know, I don't think people that suffer from that are technically wrong for feeling that way. And I ultimately don't, I mean, you can have your choice of what you do to help yourself. But when you feel this way, sometimes I think there's nothing that's going to change it, because it is ultimately, like, it's not clinical, in my opinion. It's just coming from your surroundings. And it's just like, it is just what it is. We're living in a shitty world full of shitty people, full of people that hurt animals. And, like, the overall vibe of this world is, you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, like, where's all our people at? Like, build a world full of me, and that would be the coolest world to live on. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, I'm the shit or anything, but, you know, you know what I mean? Like, wow, what an awesome place it would be. We'd be respecting animals. We'd be respecting each other. We'd be growing gardens and fruit and food and clean food. And, oh my gosh, we'd be growing flowers everywhere. And, oh my gosh, it would just be so much fun. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have to worry about anybody hurting you, or, oh gosh. Yeah, so, you know, you're not alone. And so that's ultimately, like, the foundation of why I even started a YouTube channel in the beginning. Like, why I even started filming videos. Like, You know, I realize I sound kind of weird to people that don't really like understand what I'm talking about, but you know what? I stopped caring about that a long time ago, because you know what? I am weird, and I'm proud to be that way, because I'm weird in the most awesome way. And if you know, then you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to be any other way other than me. Like, I seriously dig it. I love me, you know, not in like a big-headed way or anything, but like, wow, you know what I mean? I'm pretty fucking cool, and I got a big heart, and I'm like a decent person, and that's a blessing in today's world, because people are absolute shit, you know what I mean? They're walking around like walking turd sacks. Like, not to sound negative, like, lots of great people, like I said, but wow, like, when I look at people, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell happened to you, dude? What the hell happened to you? Like, what the hell happened to you? But anyway, you know, that's not my business nor my journey, and it's not your journey either. But I just, like I said, now I'm just repeating myself. I went to the gym. I got a great workout in. I'm tying up some loose ends now, and I just was thinking about that on my drive, and I thought, you know what, like, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to pop in there, and I'm going to say, hey, and I'm just going to let everyone know that feels the same way, that you're not alone, and spread some inspiration your way to just, you know what, like, stop caring what people think about you. Life is so much better when you just literally stop caring about what people think about you, whoever it is, your friends, your family, like, who cares? Fuck them, you know? Like, just, who cares? If they don't accept you, if they don't love you, if they don't see who you truly are, you don't need to explain that shit to nobody. You don't have to constantly try to prove yourself to anybody because they can't see who you are. Okay? And once you stop doing that, you'll be so much more free. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I feel like somebody needs to hear that right now. Stop trying to make people see who you are. If they can't see it, it's because they don't have the capacity to. And ultimately, that's like a flaw on their behalf. So, not even your issue. I know it hurts, and I know it sucks. And, you know, maybe someday it'll change. But if your friends can't see who you are and they hurt your feelings, or your family hurts your feelings, or maybe it's even your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it is that kind of shits on you or ignores who you are or invalidates your feelings, just know, well, you know, just know that you don't deserve that, and you should distance yourself from that because that's just a bad vibe, you know? All right, I hope you're having a great week. And I hope you continue to have a great week. I'll see you guys soon. We just had a beautiful full moon. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so emotional about, like, everything in my life. So if you're feeling that too, don't worry. It's just the full moon. So I'll see y'all soon. I'm sending you love as always. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love. Follow me on Instagram. Come follow me on Instagram. Leave me a comment. Spread some love my way. I love that. I love when people slide in my messages and tell me that, like, they came from YouTube. That makes me smile. So yeah, go ahead and do that if you want to, because that makes me happy. But yeah, have a beautiful rest of your day or week or whatever. Bye.